diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sun Devils will put toe to leather and will get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, I'd say that's quite a way to make an early statement. Take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And fires complete. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his second year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scadaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a baller from the high school recruiting ranks, big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. They'll fit right in.
Brown has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. The short hands. It's Hamilton. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand we can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. The toss sweep to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. No Cam Skattebo this season, guys. He was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Moss. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Wide receiver going in motion. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Dead center perfect. His opening drive gives them 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
2nd down coming up. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's St. Clair. Looking left. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Moss. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Dropping back, it's Levitt. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target. And then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
The Sun Devils are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They'll run the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long. The official says no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver. He catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run, and this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. To the air, it's St. Clair. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Moss. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Now adjusting. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Off the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Levin. Got it in the middle, it's Moss.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires on the move. Makes a connection. Trying to rumble in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levin. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the fist.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Peoples. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Buckeyes are on the move. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're going into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes. Make sure you take away that quick stuff. And a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half.
Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Turns it loose. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Udo. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. Hauls it in. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the fourth quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buckeyes in the hurry up.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Looking for room. It's Udo. It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20th to 19-yard line.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the fourth quarter and you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Tyson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the fourth quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Fires it down the seam. Got it inside the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's reeled in. It's Butler. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line. And the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job. Great catch. First down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Bringing the heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown Buckeyes. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 7 over Nevada. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Here we go. Off the play fake on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Sun Devils need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Quickly complete. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. The throw. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
Looking to throw at St. Clair. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
One more play to pad the stats. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0.